Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I got home after like a crazy day today and like just threw on some PJs, and I want to start like a little series on my channel called like, I don't know, like makeup, not like a slumber party, but like, you know, when you're at a sleepover with your girlfriends and you're just chatting and like you're like playing with makeup and like gossiping and telling stories. Like that's what I want this to be, but like for my channel. And the palette I have for us to play with today is the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Bloodlust palette, I believe this is called. Yes. And this is the first palette that I have purchased since his, I think it was called the Thirsty palette. So that was from like the summer collection, and like I actually was really intrigued by this one, and it really surprised me that so many people were not for it because it didn't have like enough purples and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this on camera. We're gonna create a little eye look, and it's just gonna be like a really chill time and just a way to like de-stress. And yes. But anyway, let's jump straight into the video. So I zoomed you all in a little bit. Full disclaimer, I'm suffering from really bad acne right now, so my face is full of bumps. I'm fully aware, and I am fully taking measures to get rid of them. So if you have any advice, go ahead and leave it down below. But yes, so I have the palette here. I'm gonna take off this little protective film. Ta-da! I just wanted that to be my thumbnail. And then we're gonna go ahead and peel off the protective thing from the glass. A little ASMR moment. Ta-da! I do want to go ahead and swatch it on my arm for you. I'm not gonna use a makeup wipe in between to clean my finger. I'm just gonna use a little towel. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna start with Your Majesty, and then I'm gonna go into Take the Crown. Your Majesty was matte. Take the Crown is more of a shimmer. Then we have Deviant or Deviant, another matte. It's like a muted lavender there. And then we have Beauty Sleep. Gives me like a little purple duochrome moment, a purple and gold. And then we have Wet Jet, which I believe was like a new formula of his. And then we have Royal Pan, which is this like it would be like your perfect mauve moment. Like a dusty rose. I'm gonna do Dungeon. Another matte. This is like a deep plum. So now on this arm, I'll do Scandal Water, which is this like beautiful periwinkle. One of my favorite colors ever. Then we have Sworn Enemy. Ooh, that one was really mushy. Oh, okay. Then we have Pink Magic. More like Lavender Magic. This gives me like Trisha Paytas vibes. And then Bleeding Heart. Ooh, that one, Bleeding Heart, is bomb. And then we have Executioner. A black with like purple glitters. Ooh, that one shows up really well. Then we have High King. Ooh, really soft. Okay, and then we have Vivid Mood. And then we have Monarchy. Oh, that one definitely blends into my skin tone. I don't think you'll see that too well. Okay, going back to the other arm, just for the last few colors, we have Blood Queen. Oof, that one's beautiful. Vile Serpent. And then we have Betrayal. Okay, we got even closer. So after swatching the palette, I definitely like starting from Royal Pan, the like dusty rose onward is like, I don't know, I feel like it pops a lot better than those top few colors. Ow, 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 just crushed my finger. This is a little bit heavy, the top piece. It's heavier than like the bottom, and I just crushed my finger. Like someone crushed my foot yesterday on the dance floor, so I got stepped on with a heel. So I've noticed that that newer formula he was talking about, I think it's Wet Jet, Sworn Enemy, and Pink Magic, are definitely more crumbly. But nothing came like in the mail like broken or anything like that, which is really good. I brought out all my eyeshadow brushes so we can like go ahead and create something. I don't know what I'll be creating, but I hope that it is stunning. So I actually have been wearing this makeup, like I think I mentioned, all day. So I'm not sure how this is gonna look with the look, but I only have my eyelashes curled right now. I didn't put mascara on all day. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit of Monarchy from the palette and I'm gonna dust that all over my lids. This is just with concealer and some translucent powder on my lids. That's what I have on there. No eyeshadow. Yeah, I think I want to call this series Makeup Slumber Party. And then we'll feature like an item. So I want to know your thoughts about the drama surrounding this palette. I feel like these days you just can't please everybody. When it comes to the packaging, I mean, I could see how it could have been misleading. Because there definitely is only one purple that I think matches the packaging, which would be Blood Queen. And then, now that I've applied Monarchy, like all over the lids, I'm going to take a little bit of Your Majesty, the first color in the palette, and just dust that along the brow to blend Monarchy up there. Same brush, which is a Morphe and Jaclyn Hill JH30. Speaking of Jaclyn Hill, what do you think of her most recent palette and brush set? Haven't really looked into it, so I don't know what's included. This is the first makeup palette I've bought in a really, really long time. I was like, I kind of stopped buying makeup for a little bit. And now what I'm going to do is take a little bit of Royal Pain, that dusty rose color, and put that in my crease. I was actually really excited about this color story. Like I mentioned before, the Scandal Water, that like periwinkle like calls my name, along with the shade next to it, Sworn Enemy. I think that middle row is actually my favorite row out of the whole palette. And I do think from the colors I'm seeing that this palette is versatile. You could definitely do like a what's that one show everyone was like making looks from? Oh, I can't remember the name. Oh, it's gonna bother me till I remember. If you know what I'm talking about, comment it down below. Oh my goodness. Oh, I can't. But like people were like putting little like diamonds and doing like pops of like the inner corner. Oh my gosh, I can't remember. If it comes to me, I'll bring it up. But and the worst part is like when you can imagine it, but you can't like put it into words. Oh, it's the worst. So anyway, we have Dusty Rose up there. No, not Dusty Rose. I keep wanting to call it that. Royal Pain. Very beautiful. And then I want to drag a little bit of Dusty Rose. Royal Pain. I want to dust a little bit of Royal Pain underneath here. And like make my like under eye bags a Royal Pain. You know what? I could also call this video like consumer review, because since so many people receive these palettes in PR, like who really is like a consumer anymore? That like you're seeing their reviews and their videos. It's so hard to compete with that. But here we are. I'm going to take Blood Queen, that purple shade in the palette, and I'm going to pack it on the outer corner right there. This is super vibrant. Oh, Euphoria. That's the show. Oh my god, it just hit me. Euphoria. I'm sorry if I scared anybody. Oh my goodness. That's the show I was thinking about. So, as I was saying with that thought, like this palette could definitely take you from like Euphoria vibes to like everyday to like night. It actually is pretty versatile in here when it comes to those lighter purple shades and the monochromatic moments. Not monochromatic, just like the shimmers and stuff. Okay, Now I want to, I really want to smoke Scandal Water all over my bottom lash line. The blue that I love, the periwinkle. So I'm going to take that all across the lower lash line. Okay, taking that same brush, I'm actually going to dip into Vile Serpent and place that on the outer V. More towards the lash line up top and then on the whole outer V. Keeping it close, not blowing it out too much. Oof, I like that. Wow. Okay, I'm now going to take Vivid Mood and place that, it's a matte, I'm going to place it right here. It's like a lavender. Reminds me of Easter. I feel like that just opened up the whole look right there. Okay, now I'm going to drag a little bit of Sworn Enemy, which is that army green shimmer shade, right here on the bottom inner corner. So now I'm going to take a little bit of High King, and I'm just going to run that between those two top shades in the crease. I really want to incorporate as many colors as I can into this look. Imagine having a lot of lid room. I could never. Stunning. Okay, now I'm going to take my finger actually, and I'm going to dip into Betrayal at the bottom, and I'm going to put that just between where those two shades connect. Right in the middle. Yeah, just a little tap, tap, tap. I'm going to pack a little bit of Dungeon on the outer corner here. I might be crazy, but I'm going to run a little bit of Bleeding Heart right here between the green and the blue. Actually, I'm going over top the green. And then to blend the whole lower lash together, I'm going to take Deviant and run it along there. Blend, blend, blend. Awesome. And then I do want to take a liner brush and go into Executioner and run that all along my lash line. Oof, that has a ton of fallout. This is what I do with any black in a palette instead of using eyeliner. I like to use shadow to create the definition on the upper lash line. I feel like I have more control. Unless I'm making a wing, I won't use eyeliner. I will use it in my waterline. I'm gonna have to brighten up my under eye area. That shadow did not blend well into that part. Does it look like I have a black eye? I really hope not. And then last but not least, I'm gonna take Wet Jewel and put it in my inner corner right here. And then to top that off, so I don't look as crazy, I'm going to take a little bit of the Fenty How Many Carats highlighter. And I'm just going to put that on top. And I feel like that just intensified it a little bit more. Okay, time for mascara. I'm taking a travel size of the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Then I did grab one of my mini Jeffree Star liquid lips. This is Celebrity Skin. I'm just going to run that along the bottom. I feel like a wicked witch. I think the lipstick definitely made this look more glam. So my like little thoughts on this palette. I definitely like the palette. This is the look I created as I just showed you, and I bet with like a full face of makeup and like my eyebrows done, lashes on, I could just like knock this look out of the park. But since we were just playing with it today, like it doesn't look like super, but I still like, I think I look cute. So I do like the color story. I'm not like biased towards Jeffree Star, but this palette, this is why I picked it up. I told you it's the first one in a while. So I definitely did like the color story. I do feel, unless you want deep purples, that you actually do get a good variety of purples in here, and I'm going to show you that. I'm going to dip into all the matte purples on my fingers just so you can see. So there's actually 5 matte purples in the palette. So here you have Deviant, then you have Dungeon, then you have High King, Vivid Mood, and Blood Queen. And then you have 4 purple shimmers. So you have Take the Crown, Beauty Sleep, Pink Magic, Betrayal, and then the Executioner. And then you get kind of 8 miscellaneous colors. So you get Scandal Water, you get Royal Pain, Wet Jet, Your Majesty, and then Sworn Enemy. And then over here on the other hand, you have Bleeding Heart, and then you have Monarchy, and last but not least, you have Vile Serpent. You get 5 matte purples, 5 shimmer purples, and then the 8 miscellaneous colors. So there actually is more purple in this palette than not. I don't know if that kind of helps you visualize it a little bit better. I know that in the pans it's kind of hard to see everything. I'm all stained. But yeah, I loved digging into this palette, playing with it for the first time. I hope you enjoyed this little kind of like hang out with me consumer review moment. Still don't know what I'm calling it, but I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone.